It's not set up the same every
I think
time.
it's this one.
Oh.
Is your mic on?
Yes, it is.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our December 14th, 2021 Gilbert Council meeting. I will call the meeting to order, and the first thing on our agenda is the presentation of Student Citizen of the Month Award. Vice Mayor, do you have that this evening?
I do.
Great, thank you.
I am Vice Mayor Kaprowski, and it's my pleasure to announce the names of the Gilbert Student Citizens of the Month. The recipients were nominated by their teachers and principals for demonstrating good citizenship and character. We appreciate the opportunity to not only recognize these hardworking students, but to also thank all the teachers and school administrators in the community. We appreciate all your efforts to educate and influence our young residents. Our schools are some of Gilbert's greatest assets. All of the teachers who took the time to complete the nomination form were entered into a drawing for a $100 gift card donated by Culinary Dropout. I'll now draw two names from the group to receive gift cards. The winner of one gift card is Miss Crystal Lawrence from Charlotte Patterson Elementary School. The winner of another gift card is Miss Martineau from Burke Elementary School. Congratulations. We'll have these gift cards mailed to you at your school, and thank you again for all the teachers who participated and submitted a student for an award. At this time, we're going to begin our Student Citizen of the Month presentation. Please enjoy, and for those of you who are receiving an award tonight, a certificate and packet will be sent to your school. We'll begin with our elementary schools. From Ashland Ranch, Andres Vidalis. From Bridget Elementary, Penny Ellis. From Burke Elementary, Jen Carlos Rojas Marino and Riker Houston. From Carroll Ray Ranch Elementary School, Michaela Connickney. From Centennial Elementary School, Ben Cohen. From Chandler Traditional Academy, Chloe Rammer. From Chaparral Elementary, Kennedy Gluck. From Charlotte Patterson Elementary, Jamie Guaregi. From Christ Greenfield Lutheran School, Tristan Lopez. From Corona Elementary, Samantha Fisher. From EduPrize School, Dylan Ramos. From Finley Farms Elementary, Shay Lee Friend. From Highland Park Elementary, Amelia Cardita. From Islands Elementary, Addison Kennedy. From Mesquite Elementary, J.C. Thomas. From Neely Traditional Academy, June Turk. From Oak Tree Elementary, Madison Crabaugh. From Patterson Elementary, Kiana Benton. From Pioneer Elementary, Elizabeth Stryker. From Playa del Rey Elementary, Gabriella Shines. From Riggs Elementary, Eli Llewellyn. From Rice Elementary, Jackson Allen and Sarah Tillotson. From Santan Elementary, Layla Peterson. From Settlers Point Elementary, Bristol Riley. From Sonoma Ranch Elementary, Zachary Boyster. From Spectrum Elementary, Daniel Rojas Lara. From Town Meadows Elementary, Dwayne Chandler. From Val Vista Lakes Elementary, Abby Franklin. Moving on to our middle school and high school students. From Campo Verde High School, Gabriella Ray. From Canyon Valley High School, Aaron Bitter. From Cooley Middle School, McKenna Austin. From Gilbert Classical Academy, Devin Schroeder. From Gilbert High School, Stephanie Chavez. From Greenfield Junior High, Nathan Hodgson. From Higley High School, Liliana Valencia. From Leading Edge Academy Early College, Marlena Kuhel. From Mesquite High School, Tabitha Jensby. From Mesquite Junior High, Aaron Johnson. From Payne Junior High, Ellie Anderson. From Perry High School, Dakota Schwartz and Dylan Hagan. From South Valley Junior High, Addie Esperson. Last month, we had a few technical difficulties with our presentation, so we'd like to re-recognize the following student citizens from last month. Christ Greenfield Lutheran School, Eden Farrell. Cooley Middle School, Miana Gonzalez. Gilbert Classical Academy, Megan Kalkman. From Greenfield Junior High, Marshall Disney. From Highland High School, Michael Nielsen. From Higley High School, Chase Farnsworth. From Mesquite High School, Elizabeth Romero. From Mesquite Junior School, Keely Durham. From Payne Junior High, Emily Valls. From Perry High School, Samantha Armstrong. And from South Valley Junior High, Emma Dascom. Thank you and congratulations to all of our student citizens. Keep up the great work that you're doing in Gilbert.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Boy, I miss seeing those kids here in the council chambers and being able to see them in person and give them their certificates. Next, we will have the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance. First, we will do the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilmember Anderson.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to ask Pastor Terry Bowman of Life Church to please come down to the podium. Good evening, Pastor. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thanks for the invitation. God, we are so grateful to come to you tonight to ask for your favor and blessing on the proceedings of this town council. Thank you for a town that makes room for you and the opportunity for prayer in their meetings. We are blessed to offer this prayer during such a wonderful time of year when so many are celebrating your coming to earth so long ago. May we be reminded in every song and celebration that you are the reason for the season of Christmas. May our hearts be turned toward your message of peace on earth and goodwill toward men. May the peace of your Spirit prevail in our homes, our communities, and our state. May we give to others and care for those who are in need around us. Tonight, I pray for our elected and appointed leaders. Give them wisdom and understanding in every decision facing this governing council. May this town experience your divine favor and the blessing of your Holy Spirit in the year to come. We pray for these things tonight in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. That was lovely. Merry Christmas. Next, I would ask the clerk to please hold the roll call.
Mayor Bridget Peterson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jan Kaprowski.
Here.
Councilmember Scott Anderson.
Here.
Councilmember Scott September.
Here.
Councilmember Kathy Tilkey.
Here.
And I was informed that Councilmember Amy Yentes is available via Teams. We are having some audio issues, so she will be voting through Teams that way. And I don't believe Lauren Hendricks has been able to log in at this time. A quorum is present.
Thank you very much, Chiavelli. We'll keep working with Councilmember Yantes and see if we can get Councilmember Hendricks logged on also. We appreciate that. We are moving on to proclamations and presentations. We had one proclamation that was mailed out to the group recognizing November 1st as Extra Mile Day in the town of Gilbert. Our first recognition here this evening will be presented by our Parks Director, Robert Carmona, and Jenica Horta from the Parks Department to our very own Council Member Scott Anderson. If you would like to make your way down front.
I am neither of those people. I am Jamie Sullivan, and I am here on behalf of the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I am here on behalf of them, as Arizona Parks and Recreation Association every year forms a committee to recognize the best of the best within our state. These awards are chosen by colleagues of our own in the recreation profession, so it's especially meaningful to come from the people in the field. We have a short video that we want to share with you guys first.
Just when we think we get all the bugs worked out, they creep back in again.
Well, let me tell you that in Parks and Recreation, we're used to change, and we can easily adapt. It's in our blood.
Yes.
So this year, the award for Outstanding Official, Public Official, is being given to an individual that has supported the parks, the people, and the programs of the town of Gilbert amongst his career, and now, even so, during his own retirement. We thank you for your dedication to the Parks and the Recreation Department of the town of Gilbert, and also to our state. In Parks and Recreation, we look to our colleagues and those that are close to us to develop our own ideas and our programs and events. So we're kind of copycats, and I know that Gilbert has been copycatted a lot. On behalf of the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association, I present this award to Councilmember Scott Anderson.
Want to do it over there? Yeah, let's go.
And I want to congratulate you, Councilmember Anderson, for all of your time and efforts in the town of Gilbert with the parks. We know how precious the riparian is to you, and it is a gem and a jewel for our community. I want you to be able to have a photo of this, but I also want to give you an opportunity to say a few words.
Sure. Few words. Let me first thank the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association for this recognition. It's truly a great honor. Thank you so much. And even more so, thank you to our Parks and Recreation Department and those who serve on our board. I see a board member here tonight. Thank you so much for what you do to make Gilbert unique and establishing the character of Gilbert. I feel blessed just to be able to participate with you. So thank you very much.
Perfect. Next on our agenda, we have Councilmember Scott Anderson recognizing Cactus Yards this evening. And are we bringing down, who are we bringing down? Robert, is Robert coming down for this one? Oh, no.
Madam Mayor, Madam Vice Mayor, and Town Council, good evening. My name is Rick Peralt, along with Eric Bell with Arizona USSSA Baseball. I'm honored to be here tonight and represent CEO Donnie Dionatis of United States Specialty Sports Association. It's with great pleasure to present the 2021 USSSA National Complex of the Year to Cactus Yard Sports Complex in the town of Gilbert. USSSA is the largest multi-sport sanctioning body in the United States and hosts sports tournaments in over 1,000 parks annually. During the 30-plus year history of this award, this is the first time an Arizona complex has received the USSSA National Award. USSSA would like to congratulate and thank the staff of Cactus Yards, Gilbert Parks and Recreation, and partner Culinary Craft Food and Beverage. They provide outstanding customer service while creating a safe family atmosphere to all the teams. Special thanks to Robert Kimona and GM Dan Wilson for their leadership and continued support of USSSA sports. Congratulations to all and well deserved.
I don't have my glasses on. Bob Farron, is that you? Come on down. Is there anyone else here from the Parks and Recreation Board of Directors? Town Board? I think everybody needs to be recognized for this. This is quite the feat for Cactus Yards. I'm proud of this facility and all of the great things that are happening there. Look at this group. Our last presentation this evening will be for the Gilbert Sister Cities Youth Artists Rendering for the Friendship Garden Mural Wall, and that will be presented by Councilmember Kathy Tilkey. Do we have the clicker? I need the clicker.
Thank you, Eric. We've been running you ragged tonight, so I appreciate you. Mayor and Council, thank you for the opportunity to give an update on our Gilbert Sister Cities Friendship Garden, as well as acknowledge some young artists that are helping us with this project tonight. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to do just a quick presentation so the public can see how far we've come in a very short time. I'd like to share tonight a tremendous vision and development update of the Gilbert Sister Cities Friendship Garden. For citizens watching who may not be aware, Gilbert Sister Cities is a 501c3 nonprofit that promotes and encourages private and public programs to further the development of greater friendship and understanding between the people of the town of Gilbert and cities of other nations. For those who have not seen information lately on this tremendous project, I'd like to draw your attention to the conceptual drawings on the screen, which are quickly becoming a project reality for the construction of the garden. Gilbert Sister Cities Friendship Garden is under development in collaboration with the town of Gilbert at the new Gilbert Regional Park near Higley Road and Queen Creek Road. The garden will be located on the south side of the pavilion and amphitheater and is slated for a grand opening spring of 2022. I'm not going to go through this long list, but what I want to just share with you tonight is that the garden will honor diversity and rich culture of the global friendship shared between the town of Gilbert, Arizona, Antrim and Newton Abbey, Northern Ireland, and Lashan, China. The design is envisioned to capture the interconnectedness between our communities while imparting a unique personal experience of 3 different cultural landscapes and traditions. The project provides an opportunity to showcase the importance of arts and culture in the town of Gilbert through community support. The garden will provide both a symbol and experience to inspire citizens and visitors to consider the importance of inclusiveness and connectiveness in enhancing our thriving community. I'm pleased to announce we are seeing great success and support for this amazing project. First, I want to offer a tremendous thank you to Town Council and town staff for seeing the vision and providing the opportunity for development of the garden. The town of Gilbert first agreed in early 2021 to partner with the Gilbert Sister Cities to realize this vision in the new Gilbert Regional Park. In the summer of 2021, the Gilbert Sister Cities Board committed to match the town of Gilbert's generous support and set a goal to raise between $90,000 to $100,000 in order to really do this park justice in such a beautiful spot. In September, we launched a major gifts campaign, and in just 3.5 months, we have raised more than $160,000 in support. Our corporate, institutional, and private donor community have been hungry for such a positive and uplifting message that this garden represents. We're excited to announce the launch of the community given phase today, and the board predicts that we will beat our original goal by about 100%. Tonight, I'm just going to acknowledge a few of our donors and the youth artist as well. Our major contributors, sorry, one more click, there we go. The town of Gilbert had committed $15,000 to help us with some of the underlying portions of the garden, and some of our naming major donors and the naming sponsors, which are $10,000 above, Santan Ford, Dignity Health, Nationwide Realty Investment, and Banner Health. We also have many that came in at the $5,000 level: Amy Jones Realty, Core Construction, Lashan, China, Rayhan's Financial Solutions, SRP, and Southwest Gas. In kind, the town of Gilbert has been very, very supportive at the site. Dig Studios to do all the conceptual and project drawings for us. Hayden Construction, I can't tell you how many tons of dirt they brought in to create this garden, which is currently in a wash. And then we expect many more in-kind opportunities as we move forward. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. We also have many at the $1,000 level who have committed within the community, and I wanted to just take a moment and thank Dragon Sam. I think many of you know him. He owns Dragon Walk, but he's been able to raise more than $25,000 from the Chinese community for this project, and so they're very excited for the garden to open. We're also going to be having brick sales or some additional trees and just general donations if the community would like to participate. So we're hoping to raise at least an additional $40,000. There are unique bridges that will tie this garden with the rest of the park and represent our different countries that we are sister cities with. And so we're expecting the cost to be a little higher than we initially thought. But just so you know that all the funds are coming from the public, other than that $15,000 the town of Gilbert had committed to early on. And you can pick up flyers in the back for the bricks, and it'll show you how to donate at the end. And I also just, sorry, I'm going backwards, sorry. Forward, we're gonna go forward. I'm out of practice. A year and a half of being retired, I'm out of practice, so please excuse me. So just a couple thank yous before we move on, but the town of Gilbert for their visionary support. The town of Gilbert staff, especially Robert, Marshall, and Jenica, have been so instrumental in moving this project along. I think the really special thing about the project is that they love this project as much as we do, and they know what an amenity it'll be for our community to have a place to go and reflect, and just a peaceful place with the sunset over the mountains and over the water, just to kind of just relax and take time just to think about your friendships and the love that we have. And then, of course, all of our garden committee members, and I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Belinda Banger for actually putting the PowerPoint together for us, or else you don't know what you'd be getting if it was me. But so, getting on to the youth artist competition, we have a 50-foot wall that will be a centerpiece of the garden on the north side, and we are going to paint a mural on there that represents the relationship between these communities, the friendship and the love that we share, even though our cultures might be different, and that we share the same values. And so we put this out at the end of last school year to our students in the community and asked them to put together some drawings to represent what this mural could look like and something that we could all enjoy. So we had 10 submissions, and we've selected 2 artists. There is a $500 prize, and because we had 2 great submissions, we are a nonprofit, so I apologize that we have to we need to split that $250 each, and because we just didn't have the dollars to be able to give $500 each, as much as we'd love to. But so we want to thank everybody who participated, and I wanted to just show you a glimpse of one of the inspirational pieces from one of our students tonight, and then the other inspirational piece as well, showing how we bring our communities together. But I think even more powerful are some of the words that some of the students are sharing with us today, because they did an essay as part of that. And so when you look at how we bring the world together, connecting in a loving way like a graceful bridge, allow students to explore the world in ways they didn't deem possible, unite ourselves by sharing. I love this one. I created a broken wall to symbolize how Gilbert's sister cities breaks barriers. And then a wall that all can enjoy. So we really appreciate the students taking time to evaluate what this garden can mean to them, but to our whole community, and we wanted to celebrate that. So why I'm up here, I'm getting to it, Mayor, so thank you for your patience, is I wanted to recognize our 2 students and our winners of the competition. They're there. Lene Dixon and Priya Chopra. So if I could have them come down front, we're going to be joined by Gilbert Sister Cities President Greg Tilke and the Mayor, and we're going to present you an award for your great submissions. And so I'll join you right down there.
Every day, I am more and more impressed by the teens that live in this community. I come across for so many different reasons, and you just blow my mind on a regular basis. Thank you for doing the things that you're doing in Gilbert and for participating, for being here this evening, for sharing your artwork with us, because I always feel that artwork is a very personal thing, and to share it with us and to share it with everyone that will now be coming to the Friendship Garden is just amazing and above and beyond for both of you. Thank you. We will now move into the communications from citizens part of our agenda, and I will pass this on to my Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor Peterson. The communications from citizens portion on the agenda provides citizens an opportunity to identify for our town council matters of interest or concern related to town government that are not on our agenda. Under the provisions of the Arizona Open Meeting Law, the town council is prohibited from responding to the issues that have not been properly noticed. Therefore, we are listening, but we will not be able to respond to your comments aside from saying thank you. When I call your name, please come forward to the podium, state your name and place of residence, and then you may begin speaking. You'll have 3 minutes. All speakers are expected to observe common standards of decorum and courtesy. Please, no clapping or other disruptions. Personal attacks, political speeches, or threats are inappropriate in this forum and may be grounds at the discretion of mayor for ending a speaker's time on the podium. We have 2 speakers tonight. First, we'll have Christine Accurso, followed by Bill Spence.
Good evening. My name is Christina Curso, and I've been a resident for Gilbert for about 15 years. I have 2 comments this evening. Excuse me. First, this has been a very difficult year of transition and controversy, so I want to be able to take a moment to share with you about a very bright light in Gilbert. This light has been shining for 36 years and deserves to be highlighted in our community. Friends of the Needy is a quiet, humble organization which is run by St. Anne's Catholic Church, and they serve food for the needy of our community to the tune of about 450 families every month. Due to the greater need this year, and especially this time of year, I want to encourage everyone here to take some food and drop it off or gift cards to grocery stores sometime this month. The annex, St. Anne's Annex, is at 14 North Cottonwood Drive near downtown Gilbert. I'm very grateful for those in our community that serve the neediest because we all know how busy we are that we don't get an opportunity to do that. Secondly, I know this is about the time of year when you're considering appointing one of our council members to serve as your vice mayor. As I thought about this recently, I found it strange that our most senior council member who's eligible for this role hasn't served as our vice mayor yet. We, the citizens of Gilbert, elected her in 2018, so I'd like to echo those tens of thousands of people who voted for her and ask you to appoint Councilwoman Amy Yentes to this role. There is no one more capable and deserving to serve in this role. And I mean that with no disrespect to the new members or those who were appointed and not elected. It's just time for this leader to lead in this role. Thank you, and I wish your families a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Bill Spence.
I'm Bill Spence, and I'm a resident of Gilbert. It was 2 years ago this month when I first heard about a new submarine to be named the USS Arizona. It was just over a year ago when Gilbert formally became the sponsor town for the ship and her crew. The USS Arizona ship sponsor, Nikki Stratton, is the granddaughter of Donald Stratton. Donald was one of the last USS Arizona sailors that survived the attack on Pearl Harbor. Nikki Stratton has visited Gilbert several times, and most of you have had a chance to meet her. She has participated in veterans ceremonies throughout the valley and has brought significant national attention to the Arizona and to our town. In the last year, we have established the USS Arizona Legacy Foundation, a federal nonprofit created to preserve the legacy of the great battleship Arizona and to support the new submarine Arizona. I would like to also announce that the New York Times best-selling book, All the Gallant Men, written by Nikki's grandfather about his experience, will be turned into a feature motion picture this coming year. To say that this last year has been a whirlwind would be an understatement. Also this month, we mark the 80th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor and America's entry into World War II. To say that the last 80 years have been a whirlwind would also be an understatement. We were a divided country that was brought together by a single event on a quiet Sunday morning 80 years ago. Many people come to this podium to tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm here tonight to say thank you for something that you're doing right. During these last 2 years, I have heard nothing other than how Gilbert is the perfect town to host such an incredible project. Just last week, Mayor Peterson represented Gilbert and the state of Arizona at the 80th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. She stood side by side with the Stratton family, Pearl Harbor survivors and other World War II veterans, governors and other politicians, the Secretary of the Navy, and other senior Navy leadership who all came out to honor those who fought and sacrificed for our great nation. She was an incredible ambassador, and she did it at her expense. I want to thank the council, especially Mayor Peterson, and those of you that helped me take a crazy idea and turn it into something amazing for our town, for our country. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you. That concludes our communications from citizens, and we'll move on to the consent calendar. We have a request to discuss and vote on item number 19 separately. Are there any other items that council members would like to pull off the consent calendar? Yeah. Okay, we will be pulling administrative item number 28 up to the consent calendar in the vote. May I please have a motion to approve consent calendar items 5 through 9, 9A, 10 through 17, 17A, 18, 18A, 20, 20A, 21, and administrative item number 28, which is a motion to appoint Jeffrey Wright and Maggie Valentini to the Public Facilities Municipal Property Corporation with terms beginning January 2nd, 2022 and ending January 1st, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Please vote.
We need to do a voice vote, unfortunately, because we can't get a vote for, voice vote for Councilmember Yentes, so she's going to relay her vote to the clerk.
Okay. Could we, for all in favor of those items, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, please say nay. That motion passes. And we'll move on to item number 19, and I believe we have a separate staff presentation.
Yes, thank you, Vice Mayor. I've asked Eric if he could just give a short presentation so the public would understand what this process is.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm Eric Brown, the Assistant Public Works Director. I think we're working on it here.
That's the first time I've heard you introduce yourself at the podium, I think, as the Assistant Public Works Director.
I have to think about it.
Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
Mayor Peterson, staff has asked for a couple minutes to fix some of the issues with the presentation. I apologize.
Thank you. I said the bugs have creeped back in this month for some reason. We think we get it all down and something happens. I appreciate all the work that our staff does. Oh, you heard that. Yes, thank you, Eric. We're going to move on to our public hearing portion of the agenda, and we'll come back to that, number 19, when we have the technology up and running. Moving on to public hearing items, we have 22 through 27. Is there anything that anyone would like to discuss separately, or could we address these with one motion? Clerk Chiavelli, Councilmember Yentes, have any input on that?
I just asked her, no.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Would anyone like a presentation on any of those items, or can I open the public hearing, and would you like to address those items all together? Then I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion to approve all of the items on the public hearing agenda this evening.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Tilke and a second by Vice Mayor Kaprowski. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say nay.
She voted in support. I apologize.
Thank you, Chiavelli, and thank you, Councilmember Yentes. I apologize for the technical difficulties. All the items on the public hearing agenda have passed with a 6-0 vote. Moving on to our administrative items, we just have reports from council liaisons on boards, commissions, and committees. Any council members have any reports that they would like to give this evening? No?
I used my time. Sorry.
Moving on to policy items, we have one policy item that we need to take a vote on. Does anyone need to have a discussion on this item, or can I have a motion?
I motion to approve item number 30.
I'll second.
I have a motion from Vice Mayor Kaprowski, a second from Councilmember Tilke. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No one.
No one. That passes 6-0. I will just move on. Future meetings. This is our last meeting for 2021, and our next regular council meeting will be held on January 11th, 2022. I'm saying it to get it into my brain so that I continue to say it as we move forward. And now if we could have, are we ready yet, Eric? I don't think so. Okay. Can we have a report from the town manager on current events, please?
Mayor, members of the council, as fate would have it, I had a presentation for you tonight. I was going to do a nice recap of all the great accomplishments we had during this calendar year. I'd be happy to do that if we get it back up. If not, I will send it to you. I want to spend special congratulations to Robert Carmona and his staff with the recognition for the Cactus Yards facility. That is really something to be the only Arizona facility to ever receive recognition on the national level. I also wanted to make note that we are currently at 83% cost recovery on our operations of that facility, and we feel very confident in the near future we'll get to 100% full cost recovery on that. And as many of you are aware, we made a lot of changes to make that facility more accessible to our youth and our residents and lower the cost of doing that. So just all around great work by them. Also, we recently won a Rocky Mountain Emmy Award, the town's first ever, for our Portraits of 2020 that was done by our digital team. So congratulations to everybody. If we don't get the presentation back up, I'll make sure and send that out. We have a lot to be proud of this town, and we're certainly grateful for your support, grateful for all the employees that work so hard to serve this community, and grateful for our residents who it's a pleasure to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate all of those great accolades that you just shared, and I think your jacket is causing your mic to hum. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Council members, any reports from members of the council on current events? Councilmember Tilke?
I was just going to take a moment to thank all of you for your service. It has been a rough year, and we're sticking through it, and we're doing great things. And I want to thank all of our staff members, from Patrick all the way through our organization. We haven't missed a beat during these difficult times, and I know how hard that is. And we just want to say, especially during the holiday season, a big thank you, and we're looking forward to great things in the new year.
Any other council members? Yes, Vice Mayor.
I would just like to wish the community a joyous and prosperous holiday season. And I thought it was very timely for the notes earlier about giving to those in need. And we all know that there's many great organizations out there that are just deserving, and this is the time to reflect and give to others. I was very glad to be a part of the ribbon cutting for the giving machines in downtown Gilbert, and so that is one area that if you're looking for a great experience with your family, visit that location under the Gilbert Water Tower.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Anything else, council members? I think we have this. Is the presentation ready to go? Yes. Eric, come on down.
The moment you've all been waiting for. Thank you, Mayor and Council.
Okay.
This presentation is for agenda item 19 to present the notice of intent to increase rates and fees. All right. So we just want to be really clear what Council is and is not being asked tonight. Council is not being asked to approve the increased rates or fees tonight. What Council is being asked to do is to direct staff to publish a notice of intent to raise the fees and to set the public hearing for February 22nd at 6:30 at the regular Council meeting. A little bit of background. Gilbert has done 2 rate increases in the last 12 years and 2 rate decreases on our environmental services residential fund in those last 12 years as well. In 2018, we did a comprehensive cost of service review and a water and wastewater restructure. This time around, we're doing a review of our water and environmental services utilities. We are not proposing any changes for wastewater or environmental compliance. These are the 3 funds that need some changes. In the blue bars, you see the fund balance if Council adopts the rates as proposed at the February 22nd Council meeting. Those blue bars are the fund balance for each of those funds. The red bar is what happens to those fund balances if nothing occurs. And then the yellow line is the Council-defined financial policies for maintaining minimum fund balances. So you can see that the proposed rates make sure that those funds are within Council directives. Gilbert is very cost competitive on our full residential rates. These include water, sewer, and trash rates. Currently, for an average bill, it's about $67 a month. With all of the proposed increases, that would go up to about $78 a month. So about an $11 impact for an average utility bill. Of course, there's a wide variety on our residential customers, and so there is a wide variety of impacts. And you can see 3 of those examples here, from the minimum of about $11 all the way up to about $40 a month. And again, the non-residential customers have a wide variety of services, water use, and water use types, and so they have a variety of bill impact potential as well. So the next steps. Tonight, we're requesting Council to adopt the notice of intent and direct us to present rates at the February 22nd Council meeting. Between now and then, we have a lot to do at the staff level. In early January, we will do a direct mailer to every customer in Gilbert, notifying them of this open comment period, and then also advertise 2 customer workshops for residential and 2 customer workshops for non-residential customers. One at this facility and one at the public safety building near Town Hall. Those will also be live streamed for ease of access. At the February 22nd meeting, we'll present all of the rates for Council to consider, along with any feedback that we've received from our customers. And April 1st is the target date for all of those rates to be effective. With that, any questions?
Thank you, Eric. Great presentation. Any questions? Vice Mayor? No? Any questions? Great presentation. Thank you very much. I would take a motion to approve this notice of intent.
Councilmember Yentes.
Oh, does Councilmember Yentes have anything? Thank you for the reminder. I did really great up till that point.
No comments as of yet, but I am asking her again.
Okay, thank you very much. I think she would text me too if she had anything. If we don't hear anything from Councilmember Yentes, I would love to have a motion to approve this notice of intent.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Tilke and a second by Councilmember September. Any comments?
No comments, just her vote.
Okay, great. Please vote, to affirm this, please vote aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Please vote no.
No.
Okay, thank you. Motion passes 5-1. Thank you for your help, Chevelle. Thank you, Councilmember Yentes. I'm sure that you can hear me. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I just have one item left on the agenda, which is the report from the mayor on current events.
Did you want Patrick to give his first?
Oh, can we do Patrick's presentation? Is it possible to put that up? Please. Thanks, Patrick. We need to look at your jacket some more and your bow tie. It's the only time we can get away with things like this. We do really important work in the town, but every once in a while we get to have a little fun.
Yes, we do. I'll stand over here with my mic acting up today, and probably helps that this podium blocks part of my jacket at least. I'll walk through this quickly, but it really has been a great year. It's been a long year, as we all know, but our staff has done exceptional work, and just wanted to take a quick moment to recognize that and refresh our memories of all the things that have happened over the last 12 months. We were certified by What Works City, received a gold certification, which is our second highest certification that puts us amongst only a handful of cities nationally, for recognition of our use of data in data-driven decision-making, and we continue to work towards that platinum certification and making sure that we utilize all the data that's available to us to make the best informed decisions for this community. We were by Intuit QuickBooks, ranked the best city for small business recovery since the pandemic, and I just want to recognize the great work that involved our council, as well as many members of our team, our economic development team, Robert Carmona, as well as Melanie Dykstra. We provided $9.7 million in grant funds to local businesses for COVID-19 relief, totaled 457 grants supporting 5,710 jobs in our community. There's the American Planning Association Arizona chapter awarded our Heritage District the Great Public Place Award, and I think we're all very proud of the development of that district and what it means to this community, and look forward to its continued growth and development. Gilbert Regional Park was recognized as the Project of the Year by the Engineering News Record. It was the Project of the Year by the Arizona Public Works Association and received the Beautification Award from the Gilbert Chamber of Commerce. We recently, after a multi-year effort that really involved each one of you as well as the entire organization to focus in on our underfunded liability in our public safety retirement system that provides for the pensions for our police and fire personnel, we are now at 90% funded, and we are the largest city in the state of Arizona to hit the 90% funded mark. So that was a great achievement. That was a huge effort by all of us involved. We sent over $67 million into PSPRS over the period of time to reach that goal. We got the Resiliency Recognition Award and the Process, Progress, and Leadership and Worksite Health Promotion Award from the Wellness Council of Arizona. We want to thank Kristen Drew, who heads up our wellness program, along with the Wellness Committee and all the employees in our organization that make that a priority. We continue to be ranked the lowest in cost of municipal services to residents among Valley benchmark cities in a study completed by the city of Tempe. We've held that designation for over a decade now, and we're very proud to provide a very efficient yet effective services to the residents of Gilbert, Arizona. We got the Rocky Mountain Emmy Award, as I'd mentioned, in the public affairs category for our Portraits of 2020 work that was done by our digital team. Wallet Hub ranked us the second best city for first-time home buyers, and The Real Deal ranked us as the best city for remote workers. We put this up here as it's really a recognition of the entire community and all the elements that go into that, from the leadership on our council to our organization to our schools, our hospitals, to our neighborhood homeowner associations. Everybody plays a part in helping us achieve these types of accolades, and it's great to be recognized for the quality of life we all know we enjoy here. Our Gilbert Public Safety Training Facility got the 2021 Law Enforcement Design Award for training facilities by Officer.com. We have already put that facility to very good use. We're on our second academy, in our first academy in police, and I believe our second academy in fire. And we're also very grateful to have it as the city of Phoenix put us on notice that they would not be allowing other cities, outside entities, to hold academies at their facility. I think they have greater needs for themselves. So if we didn't have our own, we would probably be in a pretty tight spot to get our recruits through the academy. The American Planning Association's Arizona chapter gave us the best general plan for a jurisdiction with a population of 50,000 and over, and great kudos again to Kyle Meares and the entire team in Development Services, as well as our council who will participate in that process, and our Planning and Zoning Commission. The Arizona Parks and Recreation Association selected Scott Anderson as the Public Official of the Year, and Scott has a long history, as we all know, in service to this community, first as an employee of the town of Gilbert, longtime employee of the town of Gilbert, and the father of our riparian, and now as a council member. We're very proud of Scott and everything he's done for us. As you recognized through proclamation earlier, the United States Specialty Sports Association ranked Cactus Yards the Facility of the Year for the second year in a row, and then the National Complex of the Year, and it's the first time an Arizona facility has won that, and they are just doing an outstanding job out there. We are the third safest city in the United States and the third safest city in Arizona, based on the crime statistics compiled by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We were number 10 top performer digital cities recognition by Government Technology, and that's a huge collaboration and lift by our information technology department, as well as our digital government, for the work they do. Additional organizational achievements. I won't go through each one of these, but we accomplished a lot this year, from the town hall remodel, the public safety training facility open. We did a lot of things, and these are only the major categories. But again, we're very proud of our entire organization. We greatly appreciate your support, as well as the support of this community, and we wish everybody a happy holidays and New Year's and a Merry Christmas. And thank you for everything you do for us and your support of us.
Thank you, Patrick. That was an amazing presentation. It really shows all of the work that this team does on a daily basis, and we can't take credit for that. The team here in this room is the ones that actually make everything happen here in Gilbert, and we very much appreciate that. I would like to just take one moment to recognize Mayor Georgia Lord, who passed away from the city of Goodyear this past weekend unexpectedly. She was a fabulous lady, a fabulous leader, meant so much to the West Valley. She made a difference not only in Goodyear and the West Valley, but I think all of Maricopa County. And I know that her staff is missing her and mourning her, and I really enjoyed working with her, and disappointed and sad that I won't be able to work with her more. And I just wanted to mention her this evening. I wanted to thank you, Team Gilbert, for everything that you do and your dedicated time and efforts for all of our residents and for the 7 of us that sit up here. Like I said a few minutes ago, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without all of you. It comes down to all of your hard work and dedication every single day, and all of those accolades belong to you. Thank you to our amazing residents for all of their continued support over this year. Like it's been said a couple of times this evening, 2021 was a tough year. I think most of us thought 2020 was hard, but I was talking to a staff member today, and we kind of think that 2021 was even harder than 2020. 2020, we all kind of got to sit at home for a lot of the time. 2021's been much more difficult for all of us, getting back out into the world and learning how to work together. And I appreciate the fact that we have residents that constantly reach out to me, and are so positive and so happy that they live in the town of Gilbert. And that's because of all of you. So thank you for that. Thank you to our residents. As was mentioned earlier, the town of Gilbert is the host town for the USS Arizona submarine, and that allowed me the great opportunity to attend some very special events in Hawaii. And a week ago today, I was sitting on the Kilo Pier at the Pearl Harbor 80th ceremony along with 150 World War II veterans, 20 of which were Pearl Harbor survivors between the ages of 94 and 103. That means some of those men enlisted at 14 years old. My seat was directly across the harbor from the USS Arizona Memorial, where our great flag flew at half staff, and I thought about the 900 sailors and Marines that never left that ship. 900 souls still on that ship. Hearing the stories told and reflecting on the service of the greatest generation really made me take a hard look at our world today. My year-end wish for all of you is that you really focus on everything Christmas brings to you and to your family and to the meaning to you and to your family and friends, and start 2022 with a renewed spirit. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Meeting adjourned.